This is an All Sports Station production.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, this is Madden NFL 21. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
Well, it's not unusual for a team to have a little bit of a letdown after appearing in the Super Bowl. And the Rams had that Super Bowl letdown after their loss in Super Bowl 53 to New England. But it might surprise people that quarterback Jared Goff still finished third in the NFL in passing yards at better than 4,600. They just want to see him cut down on the number of interceptions he threw last year, and they think the Rams can elevate their offense yet again.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
On second down now. It's Brown. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Oh, good move. Here comes Rager. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
And when I think of Carson Wentz in his first 4 years in the league, I kind of look at him as bookends, because his first year as a rookie, he started all 16 games. The next 2 years, beset by injuries, but last year started all 16 in the regular season again and was very productive. His first 4,000-yard campaign throwing the ball, 27 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. The injuries got him again in the wild card game, but when he's on the field, his team is dangerous.
He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. It's caught at the 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Once again with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Well, the Rams offense getting set to go back to work. They're coming off a 9-7 finish last year, and that might have won the NFC East, but it wasn't good enough to win the West as they finished behind both the 49ers and the Seahawks as well. But what do you see from the Rams this year? Is this a team that kind of hit its peak with a run to Super Bowl 53 a few years ago, and now they're on the backside of that run? Or are they a group that can contend this year?
I don't believe that they've hit their peak. I think that they've had to retool. Because, let's face it, they've lost some pretty good players. Todd Gurley is no longer there, but he wasn't playing at his peak before he left and went to Atlanta. On defense, they have the best player in the league in Aaron Donald. So he's still around wreaking havoc. And they'll get John Johnson back in the secondary and a second year out of Taylor Rapp out of the University of Washington, another safety. So I think that there's an opportunity for this team to continue to get better. And the young quarterback, Jared Goff, he's got some people to throw to now. He can throw to Cooper Kupp. He can throw to Robert Woods. And they drafted Van Jefferson out of Florida. This team remains dangerous.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Davion Taylor. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Fletcher Cox providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. $21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Well, the Philly offense taking center stage again, and you look at this Eagle team, and they've been an under-the-radar bunch this offseason, especially compared to some of the other teams in their division. But yeah, they're the only team that returns their head coach and coordinators, so that's certainly something. And they didn't make any splashy moves, but I don't know, Charles, you kind of get the sense that they want it that way.
They just wanted to get faster, and they tried to do that during the draft, all right, especially on the offensive side ball with Jalen Reagor coming out of TCU. They also drafted Jalen Hurts, the quarterback at Oklahoma, so expect to see him used in some specialty situations. But they can just keep Carson Wentz healthy, their quarterback. Remember, they made the playoffs, but he only played in the first quarter in the playoff game because of injury. So 9-7 last year. They think they're going to take a step forward. And on the defensive side of the ball, they're going to retool a little bit. But bottom line, they think they've got enough talent in this roster to win yet again.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. What's your son?
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Shut down, shut down. Here we go. Luigi! That's a slam. Mike, set.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he connects with Ertz. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch for the Eagles' leading receiver from a year ago. It's a first down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz on target to Jalen Reagor. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Malcolm Brown and the Rams offense about set to begin their next drive. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts the drive by handing it to Brown. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Second and 8. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got the rookie from Florida. That's Van Jefferson with it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Up until the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
3 yards remain for second down. On the handoff, this is Brown. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. They got a man, it's Woods. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was the word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable as well. Over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons. This guy studied to be an NFL wide receiver while in college and has carried that over to the NFL. A pro's pro. This guy plays as hard as anyone in the league.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 8 yards to go on second down. Here's a give to Brown. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the 50, it's Goff. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Second and 7. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They give it to Brown. Big hold of the 30, and finally brought down at the 34-yard line. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Goff toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
No!
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Handing it off to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now Sam Sloman is on. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the 2nd quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those too because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows. They're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Working from the gun, Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Forced out to his left. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Sanders. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 5, 2nd and 4. To throw is Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz on target to Jalen Reagor. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
And it's 21-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
But when you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more. And I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Goff on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Second down and 7. Goff now looking to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Draw play for Brown. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. This is Brown on the draw play. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. The connection there, Goff to Cooper Kupp. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
On first down, Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it'll bring up third down.
Go. Luigi! I got him. Mike 51. Listen. 65. Listen.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Webster now to return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
No, check that. Mike 52 right here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, he's got Malcolm Brown, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Goff. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And he's going to go down again. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run. It's Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
What you got? Huh? What you got? Huh?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll drop here to throw. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Gone. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019, runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Every time I see Cooper Kupp play, I'm reminded of the first time I saw him in a summertime workout session. I remember running around screaming, "Who is this young man?" And now we see him on the NFL level. Broke the 1,000-yard mark for the first time in 2019 yards, career highs in all the major statistical categories. And not only that, that's off of a knee injury the previous season. This guy's tough as nails.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a good, strong run for a first down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense can't get out there and score any points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On first down, it's Brown. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Goff now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. 3rd down here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Goff. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake, because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the 41, Wentz throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Sanders. On the stop was Aaron Donald. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Go. 120. 59. 59. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Another run with Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Second and 5.
59 mark.
Another run here with Sanders. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Let's go. That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this. Here we go. Back. Bring out. Mike 51.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly Philadelphia, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
1, 2, 3.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's gone. Throw left side, complete to Cup. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
And now you saw exactly why the rookie out of TCU, Jalen Reagor, was selected in the 1st round by the Philadelphia Eagles. Great quickness, terrific speed, adds a deep threat to the lineup. And remember, Carson Wentz threw for over 4,000 yards last year and didn't have a single wide receiver who had...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So that'll back them up 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 14. Flushed out right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
On 2nd down, It's Brown, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Goff's throw here finds Woods, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From the 50, it's Goff. And Woods has it complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this is going to be incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Too easy, too easy.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Hey, man. Watch this.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Here comes Webster. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 8, a minute 50 to play. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Back to throw. And it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Goff now to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Goff. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's back to throw, and he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Second and 6. Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's got daylight. The 40, the 20, 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Second and 10.
Check, 47. Let's go, 47.
Back to throw, Goff. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. One last throw here for Goff. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.